won a Beanpot. Do you feel that pressure?
No. I'm sure our team wants, some of our guys have won, most of our guys have not, so they want to win it. We want to make sure we just get in the final and see what happens then. We'll have our hands full with that, that's for sure.
And you guys, obviously the consolation loss to Harvard, and a couple of your players had still, and then you played a real tough game against them in January. Do you take anything from that game or anything from last year into
well, I hope we take something away. We didn't prepare for them to Beanpot last year, but that was a consolation game. This is the first round game. It's both played at 5, but they're a little different. And the last game we played was a pretty good game for both of us. They played really well early. We played really well late. It was good for both of us to get a feel for who we are and who we are against each other. So I think it'll help us both as far as the next game is concerned.
And you're not going to have nearly as many freshmen playing in the Beanpot this year. Do you think that'll make a difference?
I think it always does. Freshmen get jumpy, freshmen get nervous. Our guys have been here before. I think the most important thing is the goaltender and the core defenseman have been here for the most part before, so they won't get rattled in their own zone.
And Coach Donato was talking about how Colin Blackwell had played in the Super 8. He thinks that helps him a little bit on Garden Nights. Would you agree with that type of thing?
I think Colin Blackwell is a real good player. That'll help him whatever rink he plays on.
And, I mean, how do you combat Harvard's power play? Having just faced Maine's power play, it seems like every game is against a real strong power play.
Yeah, and we're doing pretty good killing penalties, so we gave up 2 power play goals against them over there in the initial rushes. One of them was we were trying to get a goal and gave it up the other way because we jumped in on what looked like a sure opportunity for us. But they're a terrific team in the power play, and so is Maine. We have our hands full with them. We keep talking about staying out of the box, but we haven't done that very well, so we're going to make sure we're ready to kill penalty.
And 60th Beanpot, can you just reflect over your years coaching in this tournament?
Yeah, I don't know how many years I've been coaching in it. I didn't realize it was the 60th. I can remember when I first played it. The first Beanpot I saw was my freshman year. I can remember thinking, wow, this is really something, 13,909 in the Garden. And in those days, it was different because you didn't get a chance to play here very often. You didn't get a chance to as a kid, you saw the Bruins play here, And nowadays, all these kids play in a lot of big rinks, and they get to play in front of a lot of big crowds. So it's not quite as unique as it used to be. But over the years, what has changed is that there's more interest around the country, around internationally, in Canada. This is broadcast everywhere, and everybody's interested in it now. So it's quite a draw everywhere.
How much do you think the Beanpot means to the city of Boston, especially now with kind of the rise in hockey's popularity after the Bruins with the Stanley Cup?
Well, I think it's always been. Well, the Bruins have always been popular, even though they haven't won the cup in a while. They've always been popular, and hockey's been a big part of the fabric of this city for a long, long time. I think because of the Bruins. And when the Beanpot started, it took off pretty quickly. And so it's always been opening day of the Red Sox. It's always been the Boston Marathon. The Beanpot is something special for the city.
Chuck, you and Jim have a little bit of a parallel in that you both won as a player, assistant coach, and now he has a shot to win as a coach. You remember your first Beanpot win as a coach and how that kind of full circle routine was kind of a special part of your hockey life?
My first Beanpot win as a coach was 75, I think. It was pretty exciting. I think Vic Stanfield was the most valuable player. He was a pretty good player. He was a 2-time MVP of the Beanpot. And I thought that, I remember thinking that we won that, and then we didn't win it again for a couple more years. We were winning the ECAC tournament 4 years in a row, and didn't win, only won 1 Beanpot in those 4 years. So it was, wow, we got to start getting going on that one. And we certainly did.